You ready for school?
No.
No? Gotta be ready anyway. Make sure you wear your big coat. It's cold out there.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time.
What are you doing up there?
It's clear to see from up here. The world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Brr. It is 25 degrees out. The wind chill of, I think, 16 right now. And, ooh, this wind is nasty. But all the barn chores are done this morning. I'm feeling a little bit better. I have more energy. Not quite as achy, but still some brain fog. I forgot and had to go back while doing the chores. I forgot several things and wound up doing them out of order, which is really, not characteristic of me. I'm pretty anal. I kind of do things 90% of the time in a certain order, and that way nothing gets forgotten. Today, I had it all messed up. So, get to go inside and warm up. But I was thinking about, the last couple of days when I was down and out with a Hashimoto's flare-up, and, just accepting the fact that I have to take care of me sometimes and not everybody else, because if I don't take care of me, I can't take care of anyone else. And I'm more of a type A personality. I tend to want to do things myself. And see, I did things out of order. I forgot the bucket of chicken scraps. So now I get to go back out in the cold and give it to him. But I tend to want to stay or go. If you're going to go out, go out. Letting the dogs out. And I don't know, it got me thinking, because I had a lot of things that I wanted to do and a lot of things that I needed to do. And I was in no condition to do any of them. So my husband helped some, and the kids helped, and they did the majority of the things that had to be done. There's still some things that really should have been done and they just weren't. But you know what? That's okay. All the animals are fed and healthy. The house is a mess, so what? the house can always be cleaned later, right? But it got me thinking about, you know, how I am about taking care of everyone else, not always taking care of me. I don't like to spend money on me, whether it be for clothes or medicine or supplements or doctor's appointments. And I have to accept that in order to get better, I've got to let some things slide. I got to cut myself some slack. I've got to, you know, let others help me. And if I'm down and out, I have to stop. I have to stop. I have to relax. And I have to rest. So that's my wisdom for the day. So if you're not feeling well, don't push yourself. Rest. You deserve it and you need it, or you won't get any better. And you'll be of no use to yourself or anyone else. Guys, so I'm trying to get dinner going here. And let's scoot you guys back a little bit here. Ta-da! Okay, so I've got the oven preheating. I'm going to roast some cauliflower that I had picked up. I have some baby red potatoes on to boil, and those we'll just add a little bit of butter and parsley and garlic to those. And then I think, because I don't usually eat white potatoes, those are supposed to be more inflammatory. And as we know how I've been feeling, I definitely don't need that. I'm going to make a homemade coleslaw with a vinaigrette. And I'll show you how I make that. So the potatoes, we'll just have buttered parsley potatoes, roasted cauliflower, and then the other thing I'm going to do is some venison. The venison is from a deer that I was fortunate enough to get when I was out hunting. And we'll just cook basically what I do is I just cut it up into little medallions, and you know, I season them, and then I do them up just like steak, little mini steaks for everybody. So they're like little mini filet mignons. And a lot of times I actually fry them in bacon fat. It's really good that way. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my florets, and I want them in pieces, maybe about like that, maybe a little smaller. And I'm just going to put those on a baking sheet on parchment paper. Now I love to use parchment paper because it makes the cleanup so much easier. And then also for you know, whenever you do gluten-free stuff, any type of gluten-free baked good, a lot of time parchment paper just makes things so much easier because that gluten-free stuff really likes to stick. So I'm going to just cut this up in 2 pieces. And normally I would do these at around 375, 400 degrees, but unfortunately the up temperature button on my oven stopped working because my oven is original to this house. It's a really nice Jenn-Air convection wall oven, however it is old, and it's just not in the budget right now to get one, so I just make do. Alright, so once I've got them all on the tray, cut up in the pieces, I'm just going to take, you can use olive oil, you can use avocado oil would be nice too. I'm just using the last of the grapeseed oil that I have, so just a couple tablespoons of that. And then I'm using some garlic and pepper seasoning that I bought, and all it is, everything's dehydrated in it. It's just salt, pepper, and garlic, so there's nothing else in it. And I'm just gonna put that on everything. Sometimes I like to put chili powder on the cauliflower, and that makes it really nice too. And you can even sprinkle if you wanted to. You could even do it where you're roasting them with a little bit of freshly grated Parmesan on them, would also be really nice. And then we're just gonna pop this in the oven. Now, because I'm cooking at a lower temperature, it is gonna take a little bit longer. So usually probably about, might go for about 20 minutes. We'll keep an eye on it and see, you know, kind of how it does at this temperature. All right, get that out of the way. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get out the stuff for the vinaigrette and I'll be right back. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is add a little bit of honey. Then we're gonna add some white wine vinegar.
Some wine.
White wine vinegar. And we're also gonna add some olive oil. And this is just our vinaigrette dressing.
Some jungle gym.
Alright, didn't realize that I put that right in front of the camera. Alright, so we're gonna give that a stir, and then we're gonna add some Himalayan salt.
Mom, what are you making?
I'm making homemade coleslaw. We're just gonna want to incorporate that all together really well, and then we're just gonna give it a taste. A little more honey. I think just a little more olive oil, and then we're gonna add. Could you stop? I have somebody that wants to help, but they're not helping. All right, and then we're just adding the coleslaw mix. And maybe we won't be able to use all of it. We'll see. Are you gonna stir it up?
Try to.
All right, you stir it up.
Or again.
Stir it up. Okay, so we've got our coleslaw, we've got our potatoes going, we've got our cauliflower in the oven cooking. So,
Okay.
the next thing is to get on with the venison.
Pretty much first. Oh, it stinks. It stinks. Smell it.
You don't like it? I think it smells good.
You're weird.
I take it you don't like vinegar, huh?
Of course, no one likes to smell vinegar.
Alright. So we're just going to sit there and let this sit and marinate. Doesn't that look pretty? Alright, now on to the venison. And we got our venison in here, and it's just got a little bit of lemon pepper on it, and then we're going to finish it off with a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Potatoes are boiling nicely. We'll check on the cauliflower. Not done yet. See, we've got our yummy venison, our homemade coleslaw, our roasted cauliflower, and then some buttered baby potatoes. Yum.